So we're going to move back to the project plan, and we're actually moving into the apply section. So as we progress into the apply phase, this is where you'll get the experience of applying critical thinking skills that will empower you to practice, analyze, create, and synthesize the objective or the challenge here. The video from this section is actually by David Wood, and it's one of my favorites. And so David continues to talk about the technical applications of the electromagnetic waves. And so just more applications about where you can find these waves, what they are, how they travel, how you see them in your everyday world, in your everyday life, and how they impact, different people or different things along the way. So you definitely want to think about or discuss, the questions that accompany this video. There are some what might be quite surprising statistics, to think about and discuss in this apply section. And then as you move into the reading, you can see that we're talking about the implications health-wise of the electromagnetic spectrum. And then it talks about, should you be worried? So you can definitely read this article and think about this essential question. As you create your commercial product, how will it fight against, radiation or whatever harmful effect that you've identified? When you move into the apply section, you'll also be writing your commercial pitch. And so there are some resources here for that. There are some critical steps. And we'll click on this. You can take a look at this. This is actually from an infomercial consulting firm. And they share the steps on writing an infomercial script. You can write your own script. Be sure to focus on the 3 segments so that they mention here in this article. And you may even consider starting with an outline. It's not mandatory. You don't have to do an outline for your script. All that you're turning in is the final infomercial script that you'll be using as you record. But some writers have definitely said that writing an outline helps them, before they actually start their writing. So remember that you can use that outline if you choose, but then also don't forget about these supports that are available to you as you work through the apply section. And then let's actually take a look at those apply assignments. So that first one is the infomercial pitch. So the script that you'll be using as you record your infomercial, right? As you plan for the recording of the infomercial. And then remember, don't forget those 3 segments. You definitely want to include those as you write your script. And you have some boxes here to write your script in. If you need more space, please just push enter once you get to the end of it, and it'll take you to the next page and you can continue writing there. Once you finish that infomercial pitch, you want to actually submit it into Schoology. And don't forget to change your share settings. But as you're working on that infomercial pitch script, definitely utilize the resources that are here. And we talked about those early on. They don't have a submit next to them, so they are really just to help you as you complete that activity. There is a infomercials 101 that talks about, the different parts, how the infomercials work. And then there's also a how to pitch guide. And this can definitely be a useful tool as you're writing your script out, and then even when you start to record. Just some things to remember when you're designing and delivering your pitch. Okay. And then the last assignment in the apply is, again, to record. And so you'll be doing your recording, and you can use any recording method that you like. Here are some examples, but they are just that, examples that you can choose from. You're more than welcome to use whatever platform you'd like. But don't forget that it can be a video recording that you can do with your cell phones, or it can just be a voice memo recording. But do not forget that the important thing is not the presentation or the presentation method or the recording method that you choose, but it's all about the information that you're sharing. Okay, so not how you're sharing it, but what you're sharing. And then if you do choose to use Instagram or Twitter, don't forget to use those hashtags so that we can quickly get to your videos